Hey guys, I'm Lydia. I am back this week with a new video. I wanted to share a couple of things that have helped me stay organized. This has been a big struggle throughout my life, especially when I was a teenager. I felt like I was always disorganized. And over time, I've accumulated a couple of things that have really helped me, and I wanted to share them with you. So here goes. Okay, number one, we can't start without discussing this little book here. Right there. Getting Things Done by David Allen. I read this, I want to say less than a year ago. For the first time. I heard about it on an awesome podcast, which is called Power of Moms. And by the way, you should check that out. It's amazing. But I know you're thinking, oh, it's another self-help book, but his basic gist is that we want to get things done, but we just don't have good systems in place. So we're just kind of getting in our own way, getting bogged down by big to-do lists and whatnot. And so he kind of proposes this simple system. But one of the biggest things that's helped me is his idea that a project is anything that's more than one step. So you have to break down even simple things like, I need to publish a blog post. Well, it's not just that. You have to first think of an idea, then you have to write it, then you might need to take photos, then you have to proofread, so on and so forth. So having a next actions list. What is the very next one task that I need to do to complete this thing, to move on and get it moving forward? So check out this book. I will link to it down in the description. And yeah, it's pretty life-changing, guys. I mean it. Really. I will put a little disclaimer that I have not perfected my system yet. It's a work in progress, but that's life, right? You implement little things one bit at a time and you'll get to where you want to be. Okay, number two, a planner. I love this one. And I have actually written a pretty detailed blog post kind of showing what I like about it. And it's a little similar to the Erin Condren planners, if you've heard of those. But what's cool about this one is, first of all, it's a lot cheaper because Erin Condren planners are beautiful and they're also very pricey. So this one's significantly cheaper, which is a big plus. And it's actually targeted towards Mormon moms, but they have just mom planners as well. I like to be able to see the month at a glance and see a certain level of detail that you just don't really get to do on a phone. And I like this week by week. And I kind of like the old school handheld feel. All right, where are we? Number three, 3-ring binders. Yay. This one is a household binder, and I have several tabs for home care, tech and internet. The little password cheat sheet is always very useful. Medical information, shopping, coupons, and then both of our cars have a separate tab for repairs. And then I have an awesome holidays tab, which I'll have to do a whole other video about planning the holidays. I've blogged a little bit about that as well. But this helps kind of keep our home organized a little bit. And a quick side note here, there are a lot of cleaning bloggers out there. A lot of them had systems that were just too complicated for me. And then I came across this amazing person who goes by Clean Mama. And she has this simple one thing a day system. And then you can add in other things as you need. And what's nice is you get most of everything done once a week. And if you skip a week, it's not the end of the world because it's regular. So I love her. I will link to her down in the description as well. Then the other one is my personal binder. I have a few tabs, one for marriage. The other one is my Power of Moms tab. Again, Power of Moms is amazing. I will link to more description below. They have this program called Learning Circles where it's like a book club for moms, except it's just an article every month. It is just so neat for personal development as a mom specifically. It's not about, best ways to clean your home or how to get kids to daycare on time or what. It's more about like your personal development as a mother and what is going to help you thrive and love motherhood, which is really helpful to me. I've actually really had some life-changing moments with this program. Then I have a church tab and a genealogy tab because got to get that done, and crafts and so forth. This is just kind of for personal development, things that I need to print out and use for myself, so it comes in pretty handy as well. All right, obviously we couldn't talk about organizational skills without talking about our dear phones. So I'm probably a little too attached to my phone, but it does come in really handy for a couple of things. There are a few apps on here that I use a lot. One is Evernote. It's basically a note-taking device. So you're thinking, oh, well, I probably have an integrated notes app. This allows you to kind of organize them into categories, and also it syncs and you have it available online as well. I use it mostly for my next actions and projects lists from the Getting Things Done system. And I use it with this, I use it with my planner. and it goes along with to our filing cabinet and our inbox. I want to mention too right here, an amazing blogger and vlogger now is Jordan Page from Fun, Cheap, or Free. She does a ton about personal finance and also couponing and saving and grocery shopping and whatnot. She's amazing at this stuff, but some of her things have helped us kind of reorganize our budget in a more manageable way. So I'll link to 1 or 2 posts that I especially liked from her, and check out her YouTube channel too. She's a lot of fun. Well, there you have it. Those are a couple of my organizational tips that I use in my personal life. These are all things that I do on a relatively regular basis. Again, I am a work in progress. I think I've rambled on long enough. That was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like if you want to see more of this, and let me know in the comments if you have any other questions, and I'll see you next time.